Hey, hello again and welcome back to the Skunk Works. Captain T with the Pilot to Pilot Network. You know, I'm always on the lookout for the fun things in aviation. The people, places, and machines that make aviation wonderful and rewarding and great. It dawned on me not too long ago that the Waco Aircraft Corporation is just not too far from the Skunk Works here in southwest Lower Michigan. So I got to wonder, what's new at Waco these days? Well, as it turns out, you'd get one hell of a great taco there. So come on along, we're gonna take a little trip. We'll make a Waco, we'll eat a taco. We'll have a great time at Waco Aircraft Corporation. Again, all you aviation junkies, it is Captain T with the Pilot to Pilot Network. We are at Waco Aircraft Corporation in Battle Creek, Michigan with Mr. Alex Skiba, the Director of Marketing for Waco Aircraft. And we'd like him to tell us a little bit about what's going on with Waco these days. They just put on a massive expansion and all kinds of good things happening. So we're going to have Alex update us on all the changes at Waco, and then we may take a tour of the kitchen later. They got a full kitchen here. So first of all, Alex, thanks a lot for having us down today. We really appreciate it. The facility has really grown since I was here last. Can you tell us a little bit about expansions and what's gone on? I know the company changed hands at one point not so long ago, was it?
So at the end of 2018, we went through an ownership change here at Waco. Shortly after, we broke ground for a new, very large expansion project here at the factory in Battle Creek as well.
It's huge.
Absolutely huge. 4 times the size of our previous facility that we had here. Currently, the previous existing facility is going through renovations, and we should have occupancy into that half of the facility probably sometime in July.
So you're moving quite rapidly with all of the expansion plans. You also picked up another type certificate. You had Waco, what do you got now?
Certainly. So we started back in the mid 80s with the YMF-5 Waco that we brought back to life. A huge accomplishment. It was the first time that anyone had taken a 50-year-old design and brought it back to life as a brand new production aircraft.
So this ain't your grandpa's UPF-7?
It certainly is not, no. And then in 2011, we started the process to bring back another well-known open cockpit biplane, the Great Lakes. And we were successful in bringing that back with full FAA certification. And the first one rolled off the assembly line in 2014.
Beautiful. How many of those have you got flying?
Well, we currently have 14 of them that have been delivered and 6 of them currently in production.
And Wacos are still holding their own?
Oh, absolutely. Right now we're selling about 1 Great Lakes for every 2 Wacos.
Great Lakes a little more sport plane oriented.
It's definitely more of a sport biplane. You still get that open cockpit, golden age, barnstorming feel, but you have the ability to go upside down, and it does have a full inverted fuel and oil system, so you can hang inverted for about 3.5 minutes if you choose to do so. Well, this is our Centennial division. Centennial Aircraft Services is our Part 145 repair station. Typically, in the past, we've been known for our world-class restorations and maintenance for radial engines. Recently, we started getting into all of the piston aircraft market, including Cessnas and Cirrus maintenance. And sometime in the near future, we are looking at adding turbine maintenance into our wheelhouse as well.
Kerosene burners. Gotta love it. That's a pretty 206.
It absolutely is. Has floats too.
Does it really? So if you happen to be one of those lucky pilots at San Francisco Bay Area that wants to get yourself a new Waco, you want to go to your local Waco dealer and check them out. Unfortunately, that's not the way it works. You're going to have to come to the factory and see them build your Waco. You're going to have to put your hands on a Waco or a Great Lakes, and you're going to have to talk to the people that know everything about your airplane. Alex, what do you got in the way of checkout and tailwheel endorsements and that kind of thing for prospective buyers?
Certainly. So we do have the ability to provide tailwheel endorsements in your airplane once the airplane is completed. We do have on-staff CFIs here that can provide the instruction that is required for you to operate your new Waco or Great Lakes. Even the amphibious YMF-5, we can give you your float plane endorsement here as well.
Amphibious?
Absolutely.
My goodness. Amphibious Waco, what a trip.
An open cockpit biplane on amphibious floats, that's the pinnacle of aviation right there.
Again, this ain't your grandpa's Waco. Come a long ways. The Great Lakes is an aerobatic aircraft. What engine are you putting in those, and what are the stress limits on them, do you know?
Absolutely. So the Great Lakes is currently outfitted with an IO 360 by Lycoming. Max gross is 1,800 pounds.
So that's plenty of horsepower for what you're doing.
Absolutely.
Stress limits on the Great Lakes are what?
Right around +5, -4.
That's pretty healthy.
It is.
That'll get you through all the basic sportsman stuff and on into some of the higher, tougher stuff. Hey, Great Lakes territory. We haven't said much about Great Lakes yet. This is a brand new one.
This is a brand new one. This one will be completed actually this afternoon.
Holy cow.
And it's going to make its first test flight tomorrow. Everyone here at the factory is extremely excited.
So here we've got a Great Lakes and a jig. What's going on with that?
This is one of 4 restoration projects that we currently have going on here at Centennial. These are the 2nd generation Great Lakes in for full recover and repaint.
So here's one of those amphibious Wacos in for annual that we were talking about. My God, they're huge.
Stands over 12 feet tall at the tail.
And the floats are how big? You know?
Well, they're 3400s.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know. Amphibious YMF-5. Do you know, I'm putting you on the spot, I realize, but do you know the difference in construction or nuance between the YMF-5 and the UPF-7?
I do know that there are a few differences between the two. So with Waco Aircraft, the 3-letter model name, the first letter always stands for the engine, the make of the engine. The second letter always stands for the style of the fuselage, and the third letter stands for the style of the wing. So YMF-5 and a UPF-7, the one commonality is the third letter, or the wing. So when we were going through the certification process of the amphibious YMF-5, We did have to make some modifications to the YMF-5 Super's platform. First and foremost being a little bit different strut mounts on the frame to accommodate the floats. We've also added a wing walk to the right-hand side, as well as docking handles at the tips of both lower wings. So we really pride ourselves with the amount of passion and craftsmanship that go into building these wonderful flying works of art. Over 4,000 labor hours go into producing a brand new Great Lakes, and close to 6,000 for a brand new Waco. Everybody here within the facility absolutely loves what they do. They share and bleed their passion. If we have tour groups come through the facility, everyone drops what they're doing and is super open to sharing all of their knowledge. And when that airplane rolls off the assembly line and everyone stands out on the ramp to watch it make its first flight, it's an absolutely magical experience.
So not only do you get to watch airplanes, but you get to have a phenomenal lunch. These are Waco tacos, look at that. And a little potato salad on the side. Ooh, and a cold drink. You can have all kinds of cold drinks here, so don't hold back. Waco Taco. So we're sitting in the Waco Diner Restaurante. They're bringing me a Coke, but I noticed that they have some special. You get the YMF-5 Super Hamburger, or the Great Lakes Hot Dog, or the amphibious YMF-5 Surf and Turf. Now the Surf and Turf is the most expensive thing on the menu. It's, does that say $648,300?
It sure does.
Yeah, it comes with the Jacobs and the 105-mile-an-hour cruise. And also you get the Surf and Turf, which is a grilled New York strip with lobster. Yeah, fresh lobster. Yeah, your very own new production YMF-5 on floats. Or you can get the Great Lakes hot dog. That's only $269,300. And that is a grilled beef hot dog topped with the works. Avocado, mango, Japolino. Oh yeah, good stuff. $269,300. You're gonna have to come here to believe it, folks. My thanks to Alex Skiba and all of the fine folks at Waco for making their facility available to us. Great airplanes, fantastic works of art, actually just timeless, nostalgic pieces of artwork, all handcrafted. Inside of that Waco wing looks like a furniture piece. Stop by and visit there. They got the full FBO, full line service. They got the Part 145 maintenance for your Cessna or your Archer or any of those piston-driven aircraft. The Waco Kitchen, top-notch eats every day of the week. They're open Saturdays and Sundays now, so you can fly in there and have brunch in the morning. Great big windows everywhere you look. You can look out and see those Wacos and those Great Lakes aircraft. It was a phenomenal visit. I'm probably never going to forget it. I'm going to have to go back. Hey, thanks an awful lot for taking the tour with us. We'll see you here next time. Tell your friends, share the video. For now, Captain T, so long.